These are solid muscle. Oh, Aaron? Aaron's not my neighbor. Aaron is a liar. Is all he is, dude. He got his toes chopped off by a lawnmower.
Now you will mystify the night, dodging the blinking of an eye, testing the connection, gets away, onto tomorrow. Like a bloody storm, you're burning like a bloody soul. Wanna let it die, now the fires are for the rising up again.
I enjoyed lifting weights, but like the problem is having access to weights and stuff like that. When me and Drew were working out, that's where I got to 210. I got there quick too. I got there like a month and a half. You don't want to gain muscle. You want to look like a lady.
Exactly. You see these legs? They are not ladylike right now.
Come here. Bring your legs. Don't show your feet. Come here.
Because my feet are hideous.
Just don't show your feet, because like keep your foot below this. She thinks that her leg is getting fat. Like this. She thinks her leg is getting fat. These are solid muscle. I'm like, you're literally running like 2 or 3 5Ks a week. You're doing rows. You're like doing the kayak. I'm like, your leg's just getting muscle. That's what's happening.
It's fat. It's big. I don't like it. Okay, I can take my leg away now.
Yes. How far can I lean back in the chair? I'm not trying to break my chair, man. I can lean back this far. What kind of dog is Bailey? Bailey is a Shih Tzu. She's a purebred Shih Tzu. No, I'm not reacting to a Discord call, man. I need to react for how I acted last stream. How did I act last stream? That I was tired and I wanted to go lay down? Will the Braves be fine without Dansby Swanson? Yes. If the Braves aren't fine, I could see us trading with the Brewers to get their shortstop. I was tired. I had a slight headache. I went and laid down for a bit and chilled out. Akita, not on stream, no, man. You should definitely do gym vids. Well, me and Kelly's got a workout plan later because I want to strengthen my core. And she wanted me to do it on stream. And I'm like, I don't want to do it on stream. My neighbor? I mean, both my neighbors don't speak English. Oh, Aaron? Aaron's not my neighbor. Aaron is a liar. Is all he is, dude. I actually got this earlier. Like, I went with Kelly to get her blood work done. Because she has to have her A1C checked because she has mouth surgery in March, and they wanted her A1C checked so that she could fast and not pass out. And I got a vanilla Coke on the way home. Tell like the ice is almost melted in it. No, Aaron didn't go way fucking back. No. Like for surgery, she has to have some teeth extracted. No, he wasn't my brother. Why are we talking about Aaron? Let me tell you about Aaron. Right? Aaron was my mother's friend's son. That's it. The only time he ever came over was when his mother came to hang out with my mother, and we didn't like him because he had a fucked up foot. That's the end of the story. We didn't hang out with Aaron. We didn't chill with Aaron. Like fast forward like 15 years later. Well, not 15, but like 12 years later, I got him a job working at Domino's with me because he needed a job. And even then, like he moved to another store pretty early, and he was a fuck up there too. No, he got his toes chopped off by a lawnmower. Like he was running in front of a lawnmower, and he slipped and fell, and the lawnmower ran over him, and the blades got most of one of his foot. Why did we hate him? We were kids, man. Like, we thought it was gross. I don't hate him because of his foot. Like, I could care less about it now, but as kids, we thought it was gross. We made him keep his socks on when he was in the house. I don't know. I wasn't there, dude. You had your toes amputated, but put foot up people's ass, right, Paul Magic? I think he lost all of them on one of his feet. He might still have the big toe. I'm not sure. Bailey, did you lick the microphone? She just got done drinking water. Like, when you don't groom these dogs properly, they get wet beard. I don't know anything about cars to talk this long about them. Bob, what have I said that was wrong about cars? No, we've only made $4 this stream so far. Yeah, with the $2, like we made $3.98. That's what we made so far. But people are asking if I made the donation goal. I'll talk about anything you want to talk about. But yeah, I had to get my AC repaired because it basically had a wire blow off. I had a wire blow off of a condenser, and it went back and shorted the compressor. So I had to have an entire new outside unit put in, but it's fine now. Like, it's worked flawlessly since then. How come I don't play racing games? Because I don't like them. Yeah, you need AC in South Carolina. Like here's one thing I've learned about people like that watch me. Is like people that live outside of the country, they don't have central air. Like they live in places where like they can keep their house relatively comfortable with like a radiator or like some type of like heat device sitting in a corner. That's not that's not South Carolina, man. Like we live in murky, swampy, like even if it's not overly hot, it's muggy. right? Say it's like 90 degrees outside. It's 90 degrees with a really wet feeling. So if you don't condition the air, because the air conditioner doesn't just cool your air, it actually dehumidifies it as well. Like it pulls the water out of the air and puts it back in at a nice cooler temperature. All right. Thank you, CloudStrike. Thank you for the $5, man. And like you almost need it. Especially after it rains and the sun comes back out, it feels like 120 degrees at times. Stu Mac, what's your personal thoughts on death and eventually dying yourself? I hate death. I think that's not a revolutionary take on anything. But my take on death is this. I don't remember living and I won't remember dying, right? I'm more worried about what I leave. Right? Like I'm more worried about the other people in my life. Like I usually put myself last in everything. Health, reasonability. Like if there's somebody that depends on me, like making money, doing something, or, contributing in some way or form, I will put them ahead of myself. And like I'm more worried about like what happens if I pass on before Kelly does, right? Like I worry more about that situation than I ever worry about dying myself. Ultimate Jeebus, dude, thank you for the $5. Glad you still up, brother. You're a good dude. F the people too much. Good on you persevering through. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. You're afraid of dying? I think every kid at some point is afraid of dying. Like, or even just afraid of the dark. And it's not, and I don't even consider that people are afraid of dying. They're afraid of not knowing. When did you play ranked with the boys? I think Dr. Strick is looking for one. Firo, I played it the first day it came out and I haven't touched it since. I don't know. Like, I'm not very impressed with season 2 of Call of Duty. And I think it was a very lackluster, like look at what they gave us. They gave us what? 3 guns and a crossbow and infection and 2 maps that are not new. After like a 3-year drought, I don't know. Like I'm not very happy with Call of Duty right now. Appreciate the $10, homie. What was I saying before this? Doc Lily's in the agony every stream. Fear of the unknown. Like I think most of it's fear of the unknown. Like the reason you're afraid of the dark isn't because you're afraid the dark's going to hurt you. You're afraid of somebody in the dark or something in the dark is going to hurt you. I think people look at death the same way. I don't think people are afraid of death. They're afraid of like failing people around them. Or they're afraid of not knowing what happens after they die. I mean, there's a $1 billion industry built along people being afraid of death. It's kind of like, you ever go to a new job and you're so afraid of the new job because you don't know what's going to happen when you get there. And once you get there, it's like, all right, it's the same shit you had at every other job. It's people that don't want to be there doing mediocre tasks over and over again, but you hype yourself up. Same concept. I don't know what the Midnight Gospel is. You can dislike people for being assholes. Kelly's never preached at a church. That's a good point too. You don't have to give a reason to not like someone. What does Kelly do for a job? She hangs out back there. No, in the room behind me. Should I look into getting a new car? Yeah, you should. Like Palpatine, first off, like if you're gonna lie to me, right? Why can't you at least make it like believable? Like you don't have a Ford Taurus with 500,000 miles that's missing brakes. You've been all about that Bronco and that fucking Jeep lately, Hoosier. You really gonna keep the Passat? I don't think they put the 351 Cleveland in any Taurus. Nah, I don't think they ever had a V8 Taurus. Not a number. But that's a light. It's for like stage lighting. Yeah, you're talking about the SHOs. I mean, like I doubt this man has a 589 Taurus. The 89 Taurus HAO had a 24-valve V6 engine that produced 220 horsepower. Welcome to the latest automotive breakthrough, the 89 Ford Taurus SHO. The Taurus show earns a spot through Breakthrough Brigade for one reason. It turns high-performance four-door sedan on its head, and it sounds like an overstatement considered SHO's qualifications. It reached 0 to 60 in 6.7 seconds. Its top speed is 143 miles an hour, and has room for 5 adults. It can be purchased less than $20,000. So basically, the Ford SHO in 1989 was a V6 that put out the power of a 4-cylinder Camry today. Dude, I don't got as good a job as 672 has. If I had job security and 672's money, I'd have a clean ass whip too. Your boy be having that fucking dripping race red Raptor with the panoramic sunroof and the B&O sound system.